Good afternoon. This is Lenny Boyer, the lawyer, live, coming to you this afternoon from Clifton, New Jersey. I've been asked a lot of questions lately about easy pass fines and penalties. You see, the states are starved for money, and right now, easy pass fines and penalties are still dischargeable in bankruptcy, but that's not always going to be the case. But before we get started, let's do a little housekeeping. I need my coffee first. But what I'm going to talk to you about is very serious. First of all, a couple of disclaimers. This video is for informational and educational purposes only. It is entertainment. It is not meant as legal advice. Legal advice will only occur when you are meeting with an attorney in the attorney's law office or in a secured virtual conversation. It will not occur on a YouTube video, which is what this is. And now that we've got that out of the way, let's get to the issue of easy pass fines and penalties. A client came into my office recently. He was buried under easy fast fines and penalties, and he had no clue as to what he can do. In fact, he had recently gotten a letter indicating that his registration had been suspended. The last thing you want to do is drive in New Jersey or New York, for that matter, with a suspended registration. Because if you're caught driving with a suspended registration, the police can pull you over, impound your vehicle, and then you've really got problems. And if you do it more than once, the problems get worse. However, right now, he was just buried by an avalanche of easy pass fines and penalties, which if you get those orange envelopes, you know very quickly how much they add up, and they get out of control quite quickly. People with very significant incomes often find themselves driven into bankruptcy as the only way out of the easy pass mess. However, right now, easy pass fines and penalties are still dischargeable in bankruptcy, but that's not always going to be the case because some states are talking about closing their financial budget deficits. And if they do that, one of the things they're going to target is making easy pass fines and penalties non-dischargeable in bankruptcy. Bankruptcy law, contrary to what most people think, is not federal in nature. The bankruptcy laws in New York and New Jersey are very different from California, Florida, Texas, and other parts of the country. So therefore, each state has the power to make certain things non-dischargeable in bankruptcy. Recently, Pennsylvania, which last time I looked is pretty close to New York and New Jersey on the map, was among the states talking about making easy pass fines and penalties criminal in nature. If it's criminal in nature, a fine or a penalty is not dischargeable in bankruptcy. So many states are looking to close their budgetary loopholes, as I mentioned. Easy Pass is an easy target. There's not going to be a lot of people fighting against it. And if one state goes, they're all going to go. And it's going to be like dominoes falling over. And I don't mean the pizza, I mean the real dominoes. But this is a serious matter, all joking aside. If, a, if something is criminalized, it is not ever going to be dischargeable in bankruptcy. So if you have easy pass fines and penalties, you need to act now while it's still dischargeable in bankruptcy. Furthermore, as a result of this, when your easy pass fines and penalties are discharged in bankruptcy, what I do is I send a certified letter to the Division of Motor Vehicles for the state of New York or New Jersey. And I explain to them that you filed for bankruptcy and that your Easy Pass fines and penalties are listed and therefore dischargeable. The DMV, if your registration has been suspended, must reinstate your registration. But you will have to pay a registration fee. And if your car has been impounded, you will have to pay an impound fee. And those fees are not dischargeable in bankruptcy. One thing I can tell you, though, is that by eliminating this problem, you're protecting yourself against further tragedy. If your car is impounded and you drive and you're caught a second time, a first time driving with with a suspended registration, there are significant fines and penalties. If you drive for a living and your employer finds out, that could cause significant problems. So right after this video, the wise thing would be to call Boyer Coffee LLC and set up your free consultation so we can get you out of this mess. Don't end up buried under easy pass fines and penalties. Don't lose your entire way of life. Don't lose your home, your family, or anything else. Everything can happen. There is no moratorium and there is no protection against easy pass fines and penalties and against your car being impounded or even repossessed. I can't tell you how lenders may view your registration as being suspended or how your insurance company can treat that or will treat that. I just don't know. We all don't know. But what we do know is you don't have to take the chance. Bankruptcy is your alternative, except in very rare situations. So to find out if bankruptcy is right for you to eliminate your easy pass fines and penalties, call Boyer Coffee LLC right away. And if you like this video, please leave your comments and let me know that you like the video, and also let me know what other legal subjects you'd like to have videos made about so we can keep you informed. And remember, as I said earlier, this is for educational and informational purposes only. This is not to be taken as legal advice. Legal advice can only be given individually with either a secured video conference or in an attorney's office one-on-one. It is not given on a YouTube channel. Thank you for watching Lenny the Lawyer Live, and be sure to click on the bell icon and ask me and let me know what other legal topics you'd like to have videos on. This is Lenny the Lawyer.